Sup, Adam?
Hey man.
So, for the DIY SEO course that we do, we analyze people's websites. I don't really like to show the videos of that on here just because people don't want to see the back end of their sites, but Adam has allowed us to do it for his. He's got a new site, he's validated, and you're doing like home renovation and plastering and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. So I've been to look at your site. Let's see here. To bear with me, I'm pretty tired. So you should see my screen in a second. So you see a screen now?
Yeah. Just
Cool.
loading up.
So Adam's already been doing work and he's just set up his site now. As you can see, like it needs a bit of work, but at least he's got one and it's out there and it is bringing in clients. So if we can improve it, he's bound to get even more. I do like that it's so simple, but it is literally a home page, a bit about him, and then a contact page. So that means basically you're trying to, when someone comes to your site, you're trying to get them to convert into a sale. You know, you're trying to prove that they can trust you and that you can do what you say, and then they can convert it into a sale. The one thing I would say, like before you do any work, is you've paid for the domain, but this is like one of those free sites on Weebly and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of the first things I would do is like go out and buy a domain like on GoDaddy. They've got a deal at the moment. You can get a year's hosting for like a WordPress site for $40, well, it's 40 New Zealand, so like £20. So that's a year's hosting, which is normally 120 plus a domain. The main reason being, you can still do a lot of stuff with this Weebly site, but Weebly owns it. So if Weebly went under, or they decided to delete your site, and you'd already put all this work in, and you were getting all these customers, there's nothing that you could do about it. They could just delete your site. So that's the first thing that I would do is set up on your own site on there. I mean, you're pretty lucky though, because your site's already, it's not that old, so it's not going to make that much difference. If you see up here, you've got like a domain authority and a page authority of 1. So it wouldn't be a huge difference, so you could get back up from there. I have gone through and analyzed the site. Like, obviously, if you need to build a new one anyway, it's not entirely relevant, but a lot of the stuff is. So, speed score of 69. There's a few things you can do to speed up the site. Basically, a faster loading site ranks higher in Google because Google is all about people being able to use your website. It's all about user interaction. So a slow website, if you had like 100 photos on there and it took ages to load, you wouldn't want to be on there.
No.
And so that's one of the main reasons they do. And then you've got a B plus in SEO, which isn't bad. I've seen some people with like an F. Normally, like sites like Weebly and stuff, they have the meta tags and the title tags and stuff like that. They tell you to fill all that stuff out, which is, I'm guessing, what you've done already.
Yeah. I went to Google Summit. That's a setup on there.
And it showed you how to do it. That's the thing. There's a lot of advice on there. Without going into too much detail, like I could find all the quick keywords and stuff that you're targeting. There's a few issues, like you've got to increase your social media. That can just come with time, I went onto your Facebook page, and you've got a Facebook page for the site, but they're not actually connected. So SEO is all about creating relevant links back to your website. Think about it, if someone's on your Facebook page and they want to find your website, you don't want them to have to type it in and try and find it. If they can click the link, they'll go straight to it. And because you've got a link that's going to it that's relevant, that helps your website rank higher. Google wants to show to its users websites that are relevant to what they're looking for, because it's about, so when you've got your keywords and things, it's basically you're telling them that it's about this particular thing. You're telling them it's about house renovation because you've wrote that on there, but then if you've got other websites linking back to you, then they say, okay, well, this guy's about house renovation and these other people are linking to him, so he must be pretty good at house renovation. So that's how you start to rank even higher. And they want to show the person who's recommended the most at the top of the search, right? So it makes it easier